Alright, this is a quick video on how to install your Rotary onto a Thunder Aurora laser machine. Included on your Rotary is a small bag here with the mounting brackets, and when we open this up, we're left with these two brackets here that attach to the horizontal extrusion, and then this piece here with this bolt that will attach to the front end of your machine. All three of these brackets go onto the bed. These two will be used in a later step, so we'll set those aside, as well as this screw here. We'll need that later. In order to do this, you'll need a 3mm screwdriver, hex, and a 5mm Allen key. Alright, so starting with this foot bracket here, we're going to need to loosen this screw so that this can slide on to the Rotary, like so. That can come out. There's a nut here as well to hold onto the screw. So this is going to slide on to this part of the Rotary right here. Here's your motor, so you can orient yourself. And this should just slide on to the end, like so. And what we want is for the holes to line up so that this bolt can slot through. Alright, we got that pushed through. On the other end, we'll put the nut on there. And now we'll need to just tighten this all up. And right before we tighten it down all the way, I want to make sure that this is nice and level on the bottom. Like so. And then we can finish it and tighten it down. Alright, now that this step is done, we can move over to the laser and install it onto the bed. Okay, so we moved over to the laser bed, and now we're going to be installing these two brackets onto it. So you'll notice that there's a left and a right piece, and you want to make sure that these two bolts right here are facing towards each other. So starting with this on the left, this will be going into this first hole, one up on the bottom left corner. We'll just leave that there. And then this one is going to be going on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th hole right here. Just like so. Alright, with these two brackets installed on the bed, next you'll want to grab your Rotary, push them right up against the bracket like so. These two bolts with the T-nuts should slot right into this horizontal extrusion. We'll then take our extra screw that we set aside earlier, put this in to the foot up here. It should be going into the 4th hole over. And get that one started, tightened. And then we'll come in with our 3mm and get these T-nuts spun and locked in place in the extrusion. And do one final check and make sure everything is tightened down. When we're all done, this bolt head should be roughly in the middle of the sliding part right there. And then we can take our cable and plug it right in, and then we're good to go.